Hi there, Manaloy reporting, and today, I'm a bit troubled because I was listening to Panorama the other night. Well, actually, it was played the other night, but I've just watched it on catch up, and it was talking about how three black men had got shot, and then they started talking about antique guns and how antique guns are a legal way of getting guns in the country, and that's how these guys were shot. That's the implication. The implication is that these three guys, I'll tell you their names. One was Carl Campbell, shot with a 44 Smith & Wesson Russian revolver. Derek Myers was shot with a 44 revolver. Kenichi Phillips died after being shot with a 38 revolver. Now, they're making that connection with these antique guns to make it look like that it is these young guys are going out and buying antique guns and shooting themselves with it or shooting others with it. I don't believe it one bit, because number one, even if you buy an antique gun, it's going to cost you an arm and a leg. Where are these young people going to get that kind of money from? Right? On top of that, even when they get the antique guns, they have to pay for them to be polished and working, and to get special ammunition to get it to work. Do you think they're going to take their time and do all of that? There's this black guy who is presenting this program about these antique guns, with the implication, that's what's peeing me off, with the implication that these young guys have access to antique guns and that's why they're shooting each other. Instead of going to where it really is happening, there's somebody out there giving out guns to our young people. It's got nothing to do with these silly antique guns, even though they may exist. And then what was quite annoying was that they had two black guys with no disguise, face as broad as daylight on the television screen, talking about, oh yeah, we get these antique guns, we polish them up, they even work better than the regular guns. The implication from that being that they've already shot people with it, or they're shooting with it. I mean, don't they realise they're being set up? Why would you put your face on TV for everybody to see and associate yourself with guns? Why would you do that and imply that you're actually using them and going out shooting people with them and making it look like, oh yeah, so blasé about it? I know that young people are not savvy enough to go off and get antique guns and go through all of that. But if they want a gun, they want it. Maybe because, well, if they were cheaper, then I'd understand. I understand that some of them are rendered unworkable, and then these kids, they sit there in some kind of factory and try to get them to work. I don't know. I don't know what goes into our young people's heads. I don't even know why the gun was made in the first place. I know the Chinese made it in the 1500s or 500 AD. Anyway, they made it a long time ago. And then they came up with the shotgun, the shotgun and the rifle to kill animals. And then some clever clops decided to come up with a revolver to kill people. What on earth would possess you to think of a gun to shoot somebody? They had the sword. At least with the sword, you've got an equal, two people doing a duel, you've got an equal chance. That's how they used to fight. When one person's got a gun and the other person hasn't got one, where's the fairness in that? And then, I hate it when they try to pull the wool over your eyes. And especially when, it's a black person presenting the program. Speak the truth. Don't imply that young people are going and getting antique guns, polishing them all up, and that's how they're all getting shot. Because there's not that many antique guns around, and the amount of people who are getting shot and have access to guns, apparently 3,500 children well, children, I'd say 17 and over, have access to guns. They have a shotgun certificate. Apparently they can't get this shotgun certificate if they're under 15. But why the hell would anybody 15 and over want a shotgun certificate? Why would they want a gun? I understand that in the United States, they've got 7,000 shoes on a hill where 7,000 children have died from gun violence. You know, instead of, you know, and even if you know what pees me off as well? Because even if you know that antique guns are a way of getting legal guns and access to legal guns, why the hell would you be broadcasting that on TV? 8 o'clock in the evening. Why would you be doing that? Why would you be telling our young people how they can get legal guns or make them legal? It really pees me off. Anyway, I've had my little rant. I don't know if you've got anything to say about it. Bye for now.